Over the course of 3 weeks, 8 teams would participate in a competition unlike any other. The first week of competition saw dreams realized and hopes dashed as 5 teams from the Catholic School Board went head-to-head in a battle that was out of this world. Today's themed ingredient is mushrooms! Assumption High School emerged victorious, but with the second week of preliminary competition still ahead of them, they were forced to lay in wait for a worthy opponent to present itself from the public school board. In week 2 of the competition, the choice was obvious as one of Century's 3 teams took top prize. Now watch as these 2 teams go head-to-head with a new secret ingredient, brand new dishes, and a cast of judges sure to make this a battle of epic proportions. I'm Chef Michael Jimmerfield, the chairman of the board for today's competition. I'm a certified chef de cuisine, one of only 4 here in the city, and I'm happy to have our competition here today.
And I'm Roger Faubert, and I'm originally from Sudbury, Ontario, where we learned how to cook with rocks, mountains, and outdoor cooking. That's the only education I have as far as cooking is concerned, but I'm really looking forward to this challenge because this is all new to me.
And today's secret ingredient is cheese! We have today a wide selection of cheeses. There are literally hundreds of different varieties of cheese available worldwide. And the unique thing about that is cheese is essentially 3 primary ingredients. Some variety of milk, which can be usually cow's, sheep's, or goat's milk, a coagulating rennet, and a bacteria culture. And all the variables of curing, age, and texture can change into the literally hundreds of varieties of cheese available worldwide.
What's Century High School like?
It's fun.
It's fun? You like it there?
Yeah.
Teachers are good?
Yeah.
When will I be able to put my finger in there and start tasting some of this?
If you want, you can now.
I can now already?
You wash your hands yet, Roger?
I wash my hands once a month, whether I need it or not.
Listen.
No double dipping, remember.
Oh, very, very nice. Can taste the lemon. So why did you try this? Why do you want to, you want to be a chef?
Yeah.
All right. What made you want to do that?
My mom.
Your mom did?
She was a chef.
Your mom influenced you?
Yes.
Wow. Is she a good cook?
She's amazing.
Really? What does she make? What's your favorite?
Her lasagna.
Her lasagna. So could you put lasagna in there right now and make it good?
Possibly.
And what are you adding to now?
This is milk and whipping cream.
Milk and whipping cream. So making a milkshake with eggs?
No.
Oh.
In the making of their strudel, they're sweating the peppers and onions to release some of the aroma and flavor. Of course, 100% butter. They're going to be using thin pastry sheets to wrap their strudel. Phyllo dough, and it'll be wrapped in multiple layers, making light, flaky exterior for the strudel filling.
Does this end up in the oven or anything like that? All right. Where would the oven be? Oh, okay, great. It's my first time in this kitchen. I usually work outside, barbecue and stuff.
Strudel by rights is a hand-stretched dough wrapped with multiple layers. The classic strudel, of course, that everybody thinks of is often apple, but many of today's contemporary cooks will make savory varieties for hors d'oeuvres, appetizers, and other things to that effect. But dessert, of course, is everybody's personal favorite, or my personal favorite, I should say.
The sign is wrong.
No, not as far as I can tell.
No? Is that one of the mums or is that one of the
No,
students?
that's our principal.
That's your principal?
Yeah.
Principal from Assumption?
Yeah.
She better have spelled it right, don't you think?
Yeah.
Wow.
These gentlemen are making a nice augmentation with a Mediterranean flavor. We'll see what their cheese selection is to go in there. The Parmesan's going to be a great punch to the finished strudel. It'll add a nice saltiness. And of course, that classic Mediterranean flavor that everybody associates with it will go great with your vegetable medley.
What are you going to mix today?
I am making a soup.
A soup?
Yes.
It's a nice hot day too. So is it a hot soup or a cold soup?
Hot soup.
Hot soup?
Yep.
What's it called?
It's apple cheddar
Apple
Cream
and
of
soup?
apple and cheddar, yeah.
What do you think, Chef? What would cheddar do with apple in a soup?
It's a beautiful, beautiful combination. I remember the first time, before I ever got in the cooking racket, I was a dishwasher at a restaurant, and a customer ordered melted old cheddar on their apple pie. I thought it was the weirdest thing I ever heard of at the time. But the saltiness of cheddar with that sharp flavor and the sweetness of the apples and the classic spices of apple pie, cinnamon, nutmeg, the great, great flavor combination.
Now, is there anything as far as how big the onion cuts should be or anything like that? Should it be smaller or thicker? What?
Well, the smaller they are, the quicker they cook. So if I want to get it done on time,
And you're in a hurry
smaller
then, right?
pieces. Not too bad.
Normally, I just
But-
throw the onion in. That's maybe the weakness in my recipe. The things I'm learning today, it's fun being a rookie chef. I've been a rookie chef for a long time. You should see my barbecue yesterday. It's really strange. I was trying to barbecue some spaghetti and it kept falling through the whole grill.
Does it look the same as yesterday?
What do you got here?
I am currently emptying the jalapeno peppers from their seeds.
And what's going to be your final recipe with that?
It'll be a mixture of two recipes, a kefta sandwich, a burger, and along with jalapeno poppers.
Wow. Jalapeno peppers. I always think of jalapeno peppers as something very, very hot. Is that the way it is all the time, Chef?
Jalapenos can vary greatly in temperature, but as far as chilies go, they're on the low end of the Scoville unit as far as heat goes. Although most North Americans consider them to be quite hot. The nice thing about a jalapeno popper or any spicy or chili application, it really enhances the flavor of the cheese. It really heightens your taste buds, enhancing the cheese flavors in the finished dish.
Well, then why would we have ice? If the jalapeno peppers are hot and we have ice on the counter, what does the ice have to do with this?
Well, after I'm done boiling for a little bit, just to enhance a little bit of the flavor,
Yeah.
I'm going to shock them inside the ice water
Oh, I see.
so that I can stop
So
the
it
cooking
retains
process.
it after
Yeah.
that? Oh, that sounds great. The only thing, as a Canadian, the only thing I know about ice is hockey.
Hockey ice,
You know, hockey, ice,
also
Spitfires.
great. Spitfires.
Is it appropriate to put your fingers in there every so often and test it? Or should I have testing
Not a good
spoons and
idea.
all?
Spoons are best. You see this nice simple syrup that is going here? You want to avoid sticking your fingers in there.
Okay.
Once that sugar starts to caramelize, it'll be in excess of 240 degrees.
Oh my
And it'll
goodness.
stick to you like glue.
Wow.
So
Maybe
just-
Kathleen can explain to us why she's got all of these things going on right now.
Well, the syrup's for the halloumi jamia,
Okay.
and that's basically just a simple cheese, sweetened, and
Okay.
it'll be stretched out.
Okay.
And then
Have you tried this before?
there's time this week.
So what's the difference when you're cooking? You got white chocolate, you got dark chocolate.
By technical standards, white chocolate is not actually chocolate. Chocolate is a blend of cocoa butter and cocoa solids. With white chocolate, all of the cocoa solids have been removed. And usually emulsifiers like soy lecithin have been added in order to get that texture. But you have the nice aroma from the cocoa butter that gives you that nice chocolatey feel and texture.
So we've got Century High School here today and Assumption High School. Isn't that awesome?
It is terrific.
Great competition? Are we nervous about this competition?
A little bit, but
A little
not a lot.
bit. Yeah? We're just having fun, right?
Pretty much.
So are you a better cook than Mom already?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Should I go ask Mom that?
No.
Okay, I will. Is Mom here?
No.
Oh, that's good. Then we can say anything we want then, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. So are you a better cook than Dad? Does he cook at all?
You make hot dogs.
He makes hot dogs?
Yeah.
Does your high school principal cook? You don't know? She just sits in her office, right? I know that high school principals just sit in the office because almost every day in high school, I'd go visit the principal. Principal liked me so much, I'd hear it on the PA system. Roger, could you come and visit the principal? High school was the best 6 years of my life.
The plates will be judged on 3 different components. Their flavor, of course, originality, and their presentation. The Iron Gryphon will be back right after this. We now return to the Iron Gryphon.
Mixing what, onions?
Yeah, onions and butter.
Onions and butter. That's a strange mix, isn't it?
No,
What's going to happen? Is the butter going to change or the onions going to change?
the onion.
The onions are
More
going to
than
change?
the butter.
All right. I usually just put onions on my hot dogs and that's about it.
He's making a very, very fine mince of onion that he's going to mix in with his ground meat preparation. And he's picked, you see, has a very soft, creamy cheese in there. It's going to be a nice accompaniment for the dip for the finished dish. Raquel is using a mandolin here, which is a pretty basic kitchen tool, but it has sharp blades in two directions, facilitating making fine shreds of a variety of different vegetables. Miss Kathleen, how's yours going?
Pretty good.
And what kind of cheese have you selected there? This Toma cheese? Which most often with any dessert applications for cheese, often very mild, delicate, milk-flavored cheeses are selected. And she's going to serve this warm, stretched with her sugar syrup, and looks like some chocolate as well.
There's a lot of Lebanese in here, right?
It's because I'm Lebanese.
You're Lebanese.
A little chef influence.
A little here.
Just a little.
Do they know how to use all the terminology? Like,
Well, they know yalla, and yalla means hurry.
My assistant chef here was just mentioning how important it is to eat with the eyes. That is the very first impression that you get.
Oh yeah.
You know the old adage, you never get a second chance, right? If you impress them with their eyes first, then things can only go upward. The taste delivers, and thank you very much.
Exactly.
amazing. Amazing. The things you could learn in a kitchen at Century High School or Assumption High School or maybe even at St. Clair College. Isn't it awesome to be able to walk into an educational institution and learn how to cook and mix ingredients and put stoves and ovens and all of these things together with young creative minds and end up with something like this?
Are you putting the cheese inside, good sir?
I'm putting
Bocconcini's inside. So we'll have a soft, unripened mozzarella in the interior, and then a little mint, correct? Mint dipping sauce for the...
It's mint and lava.
Excellent. Well, mint and lebna, which is a soft yogurt cheese. It is essentially plain, unflavored, natural yogurt, which is allowed to drain, and it is used for a variety of spreads and dips, classic in Middle Eastern cookery.
So do you like food at all? You like eating, or is just you like cooking and that's it?
I love eating.
You love eating?
I love eating.
So do you cook a lot at home?
Yeah.
Great. Maybe you could teach me how to cook sometime. You know how to cook with rocks and open fires and things like that? That's how I learned. In Sudbury. You know where Sudbury is?
I'm making a brandy snap basket. I'm just gonna thicken it up, and then I'm gonna put it on my sheet pan.
Should be very, very enjoyable.
Does smell have a lot to do with this, or are you just putting a recipe together?
Smell has a lot to do with it.
Yeah? So do
Smell
you?
affects taste, so.
So if we had to smell that, how would you go about smelling that? It's just stick your nose in there?
Just kind of, yeah,
Show me.
just like this. Like,
That's it?
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, good.
Just kind of lean over.
Well, it
You
smells
can do
good.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Did I do it right? What's your name?
Sherry Lynn Colley Bay.
And what high school are you principal of?
Assumption.
Wow, Assumption here and Assumption there. And do you ever go into their kitchen and watch them at work?
As much as I can. They're big, but made me gain probably 20 pounds since I've been at Assumption.
That's not bad though,
That's
is
not
it?
bad, no.
I come in these kitchens all the time too. I've only
great.
gained 7,
Oh, okay. Well, you do.
but that was last week. Now that I've touched this food, Heather, you going to be able to use it again?
I'll just cut around it.
Oh, you'll cut around it? Could I have the pieces you've cut around then? Oh, Chef, look at the mess she's made on the counter.
I think she did that on purpose, Chef.
Oh, you think so?
Heather has her onions and apples going on in the pot there. She has everything nice. She's cooking it over a moderate heat just to release all those aromas and flavors. It will help accelerate things through the finished soup. On the tray we have the kafta, the meat dumplings that the challenger is making. They're going to be cooked, but they're seasoned with raw onion, lots of raw onion and fresh parsley, and he'll be serving that with a cheese dip.
I'm not gonna let you try this.
Why not?
Well, not yet.
Oh, it's not ready, is that it?
I'm not prepared to let somebody try.
You're not prepared. Are you a temperamental chef?
No.
No? you just like quality?
I swear a lot though when I cook.
Do you?
Yes. I
Does
can't
that-
do it today.
Does it? That's right. Does that make the recipe better when you do that?
It makes it funner in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. All right. So who's St. Basil's grill?
St. Basil's grill.
Was St. Basil a cook?
Maybe. He was a saint.
He was a saint. Okay, maybe he was a bad cook, but he was a saint for doing it?
Saint
All
for
right.
trying.
Okay. It was a saint for trying. I like that idea. So if I try harder, will I become one?
No,
You know me already?
I do.
Okay.
This is our timekeeper, Jean Deason, and he is the official timekeeper of the competitors. And now if you see that we have just under 25 minutes for Century High School to be complete, and just under 40 minutes for Assumption to complete their hour of cooking time.
Can I taste anything yet? No.
You can taste the slaw when it's done.
Oh, I'd love to do that. I wonder what the judges are going to say when they taste all this stuff. Are you confident it's going to be good?
Yeah.
Okay, why are you just standing around doing nothing? What's going on, man?
Well, we just finished our sauce,
Okay,
and it's just heating up right now
okay,
with cheese in it.
yeah. So now you can clean your stuff?
Yes.
Don't you have cleaners? You guys are big shots, for crying out loud. You're competitors. You're in the final stage. You're there. You don't have people cleaning for you? Any spoon will do?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, great.
I don't know where the plastic spoons are, so.
There, is that good?
Yeah.
Now, smell it. Oh, it's nice. Did you make this?
Yeah, we both made it.
All right. So this spoon is okay then, right? Okay, good. All right. So now that I use this, do I have to wash it or do we have washers?
I would wash it. I'm the floater.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Challenger has his filling together for his jalapenos. He has a blend of cheddar. He's adding some herbs and spices. The bacon he rendered earlier should be a very, very tasty filling.
Every time there's food, I just want to try it. Like these small cakes, for instance. I'm wondering when they're going to put the icing on it.
Those are pitas.
Oh, that's pita?
Yeah, those are pitas.
In the kitchen, I think teamwork is so essential, so important. They have a team of 4 people preparing 3 different menu items for 3 judges. It is good for them to work in tandem together to finish tasks that are going to take a little bit longer, and so that way they can all work together on finishing and garnishing the plates.
Is there a certain amount you're cutting for?
Cutting 9.
9? I get this and I want to go, say the magic word and we'll follow you anywhere. Or you take it and you go like this here and you make it, it's all gone. That's my recipe. Make it disappear. Yeah, this way you get to eat it now and then. Tastes good. I like it.
Are you going to have enough cucumbers, Dallas?
He said he only needed 9,
Just checking.
so I thought I'd check
You
it
would
out.
help them out.
It's really good.
Good idea.
Have you ever had a cucumber?
Once before.
Have you cooked them before?
No.
What does cucumber do to a recipe? To me, I just put cucumber on a salad and eat.
But it's not, he's going to be, Dallas, you're going to be incorporating that into the dip?
No, I'm going to be incorporating that to the burger.
Excellent. So he's going to use that to assemble his patties with cheese, lebna. So what will happen is he'll have the nice pungent, the nice rich beef flavor with the onion and parsley seasoned. The cucumber is going to be a nice vehicle, really refreshing. That way you have the balance of a nice, refreshing, crisp vegetable, the rich cheese, and the nice pungent meat. And of course he has those little nice sprouts there, alfalfa sprouts. Very nutritious for you, but it's going to make a great little garnish on top of there. And if you see, they're actually growing right inside that little box where they will put the seeds in, sprout them, and then you get the vitamin-packed punch of an entire plant of alfalfa in each little sprout.
He's focused, and I don't blame him. I was focused once, and then I drove it away. But then there's the cameraman, and you say, may the focus be with you. So there's all kinds of focus, isn't there? What did you mix in here? It's nice.
Rose water, lemon juice, and water. That's the syrup. Oh, and sugar. And then inside of the cheese, I just put down, there was rose water, the cheese, and then there was cream of wheat.
Did you try it?
Of course I tried
Is it to your liking? The way you want it?
Yes, it's could be better, but
Yeah. What would be better in it? What would you add?
well, is it chewy?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be chewy.
It's not supposed to be chewy.
It's not supposed to be.
but I like it.
It's
Almost-
chewy. It's supposed to be chewy, but not as chewy.
It's almost like an al dente, and that's what I like. When I bite into something, I like to be able to bite into it, not just there it is, you know?
Hopefully the judges feel the same way.
To me, I really like that like that.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Can I take it with me? Oh no, it's part of your competition.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Damn.
I know. Darn.
Delicious.
You ever been to Cape Breton? Me neither. Twice.
The Iron Gryphon will be back right after this. We now return to the Iron Gryphon.
We're in the final stages. 6 minutes for one team, 20 minutes for the next team. Everything's starting to melt together. You're starting to see all of the complication things come together, making it happen. It's sounding good, it's looking good, it's feeling good, it's smelling good. But I don't know what it tastes like yet, and that's why I'm here. I want to know what it tastes like. I can't wait. But the judges, I'm worried about what the judges would say. What would they say? How they feel about this? Are they really good judges? Are they going to be tough on us? Will they help? Will they participate properly? Can they be bribed? Can you be bribed?
What kind is it? I probably could.
It's zoncalona. I forgot the A at the end, but that's because it's not Italian.
So am I taking this
You
with
get
me
to
now?
you get to taste, and
Fantastic.
you know why? It's because I got it free.
I knew it.
Century's winding down with just under 3 minutes till their plating deadline. They're looking really good. They're putting together some initial presentations, getting the baskets on the plates. The cheese tart looks outstanding. So there's a nice blend of tomatoes and some other vegetables, almost a quiche style, with the fennel salad served as a nice accompaniment there. The dessert presentation is coming together. If you see the nice sugar twirls that the competitor has made here. She has her cheese mixture, some fresh berries. Very simple, very elegant. And the third offering from the Century team is their strudel. The tomato basil sauce is finished. The strudel's out of the oven. You see they cut it on a bias to make some nice slices to stack for presentation. As the time winds down, they're just finishing, cleaning up the plates. Looks like they'll be on track.
You hear so much about plating, and if it looks good, it must taste good, right? Kathleen, relax a little bit, will you? Okay, it's going to work out, Kathleen. Trust me.
This one's kind of slopped around.
One more minute, Century. 1 minute.
Okay, clean them up. We'll do it after this. We'll deliver. And now the moment of truth, tasting and judgment. First up, the Century team.
My dish is the ratatouille cheese strudel, and there's eggplant, zucchini, peppers, yellow and red, and a bit of onion and garlic, and basil on the top of it for a presentation.
So the basil certainly comes through.
Yeah.
I think a little less would be better.
Yes.
I just find it's a lot.
No, I think phyllo's great. It's crispy all the way through. If it's too much phyllo, there would be a rubber layer. The only thing I think the sauce is a little too strong with the basil.
It's all basil.
Like you can't find the tomato in the sauce.
Is there something in it to lighten it up, or was it just the color
No,
of the...
salt, pepper, and
They ground it.
I made the Montasio cheese and tomato flan with the apple and fennel slaw.
I'm not usually a big fennel fan, but I have to tell you,
It's not-
it's not as potent or powerful, but very good.
The apple comes
And I
through,
like,
so-
I get that harvest taste from, in an orchard. That's
great.
Kind of looking
Yeah,
at. Very
I like
earthy.
it. I like the look of it, too. Yeah, it's an attractive dish.
The texture is interesting too. It's not all
Yep.
gone to one thing. It's an adventure, trying all the different things. I like it. Flavor a little too salty, capery, in my opinion.
I kind of liked it.
I would fall along line too. A little
I'm
too
a big
capery, a
caper
little
fan,
too.
though.
But I really enjoyed the slaw. I truly did.
The crust is a little too soggy for moi.
It's a Tweedle. It's lemon. There's lemon in it.
zest.
There's like the lemon zest is in the actual Tweedle. Then it's a simple syrup, sugar,
flour.
So did you do anything different to your brandy snap to?
No.
No? It's holding up quite nicely.
Yeah, it's holding up nicely.
Considering the conditions in there.
Next up is the Assumption team.
All right, to start, there is a cream of apple and cheddar soup with crispy crostini, and then there's a mango chutney on the side.
I don't find it starchy, but I find it a little too thick
Yeah.
texture.
And for me, texture, I enjoy a thicker soup, so for me, this works well.
Is that a cilantro leaf on top?
This is.
Probably should turn it over. But otherwise, I like the presentation you got.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah, chutney
Nicely
on from
done.
one side.
I really like your presentation. It certainly is very inviting. It's something that you're going to learn and really enjoy, so it's very good.
And then what's in our pita?
It's a Kafka patty, which is ground beef and spices, and it's stuffed with bocconcini cheese and a mint leaf.
Oh, it's very rubbery though. My goodness,
I didn't even notice much.
texture of it. And the cucumber is too thick.
Definitely.
Yeah. So did you make your own labneh?
No, I added oil and mint to it after.
It's really good. Good job.
So here maybe in the details, the seasoning. Some of our delicate items like the cucumber could be less thinner.
Well, I like the cucumber on it. It goes with the sauce. It's just too thick.
Thinner. With
And I think
something
the
else
whole
in
thing would sit a lot prettier too if the thing wasn't so darn big. Yeah.
And for dessert, it's halewa javnia. Halewa javnia. It's a Lebanese sweet cheese dessert with a simple rosewater syrup, and there's a chocolate lattice and fresh raspberries.
What kind of chocolate is that?
It was just the chocolate that was in there.
It was the Lindt Dark.
Oh.
That was the only chocolate I could find. I wasn't aware if we could bring our own or not, so I didn't want to risk it.
So what would you have brought then?
I would have brought chocolate wafers. That's what I used at school, and it worked out beautiful.
Because this type of chocolate has to be tempered in order for it to make a bowl or
I wasn't aware
something.
of that.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game.
Of all the dishes I've had today, I think it's the best flavor.
So the dish, one single dish that had the highest score, mascarpone and lemon mousse brandy snap, got the highest. With 86 marks out of a possible 90, one of the judges gave you a perfect score, so you should be very proud of that dish. That was really good. So our 2010 Iron Gryphon winners, Century High School.
Folks, that certainly was a rousing competition. Be sure to catch us next time when two brand new teams are summoned to compete right here on the next Iron Gryphon.